Good morning, friends. I hope you had an amazing weekend and you're having a magnificent Monday morning. Just like we do every morning in my class, I want you to check in with me, but I want you to check in below by commenting a thumbs up if you're feeling awesome, thumbs sideways if you're feeling meh, and then a thumbs down if you're not doing so great. And I'm going to comment on there and talk to each one of you about how you're feeling. Today we're going to do our math connections from our choice board. Let's go ahead and get started. Today we're talking about measurement conversions. We will be able to convert measurements within the customary measurement system from a smaller unit into a larger unit or a larger unit into a smaller unit when given other equivalent measures represented in a table. Once completed, you will be able to convert feet into inches and yards. We can use a ruler to measure length. A ruler is usually 1 foot long. 1 foot equals 12 inches. 1 inch is 1/12 of a foot. As you can see, this pencil starts at that 0, right at that end of the ruler, and goes all the way until about 6.5. Below, it shows you that 1 inch is 1/12 of a ruler. A yard is 3 feet long, so it is 36 inches. We multiply each foot by 12 to find inches. 1 foot is 12 inches. 1 yard is 3 feet. Down below, we have some comparisons. 2 feet is less than, more than, or equal to 1 yard. 1 yard is 3 feet, so I know 2 feet is less than 1 yard. 13 inches is less than, equal to, or more than 1 foot. 1 foot is 12 inches, so I know 13 inches is more than 1 foot. 2 yards is less than, equal to, or more than 20 inches. 1 yard is 36 inches. So I know 2 yards is more than 20 inches. 6 feet is less than, more than, or equal to 60 inches. What is 6 times 12? 72. So I know 6 feet is more than 60 inches. 1 foot is less than, equal to, or more than 1 foot. There are 3 feet in a yard, so I know 1 foot is less than 1 yard. 3 feet is less than, equal to, or more than 1 yard. 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. 3 feet is less than, equal to, or more than 36 inches. If you look at that yardstick above, it goes all the way to 36, so I know that 3 feet is equal to 36 inches. A yard is 3 feet long, so it is 36 inches. We multiply each foot by 12 to find inches. 1 foot equals 1 times 12 inches equals 12 inches. 2 feet equals 2 times 12 inches equals 24 inches. 3 feet equals 3 times 12 inches, and it equals 36 inches. That's our yard. 4 feet equals 4 times 12 inches, and that equals 48 inches. 5 feet equals 5 times 12 inches, and that equals 60 inches. Here's an example problem. Miss Priour's class measured a tree's shadow at different times throughout the day. They learned that the shadow grew 2 feet every hour. How many yards did the shadows grow after 6 hours? How many inches did it grow after 6 hours? So Miss Priour's class measured a tree's shadow at different times throughout the day. They learned that the shadow grew 2 feet every hour. Two feet every hour. And then how many yards did the shadows grow after 6 hours? How many inches did it grow after 6 hours? So if we're trying to find how much it grew after 6 hours, 1 hour would be 2 feet. 2 hours would be how many feet? That's right, 4 feet. 3 hours would be how many feet? 6 feet. We're just adding 2 to the last number that we looked at. 4 hours is 8 feet. That's right. Whoops. 5 hours would be 10 feet. And then finally our 6 hours at how many feet? That's right, friends. 12 feet. So now we know that at 6 hours, we were at 12 feet. How many feet are in a yard? 3 feet are in a yard. How many yards are in 12 feet? This we can divide 12 by 3, or we can skip count by 3s until we get to 12. I want to go ahead and divide 12 by 3. So let me go ahead and get my rag so I can erase my whiteboard. Let's divide 12 by 3. we take 3 away from 1? No. So let's put a little X right there. How many 3's can we take out of 12? 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. So we have to make sure to put our 4 on top. And remember, this is 3 times 4 equals 12. Subtract the 2 and we have 0. So 3 times 4 is 12. Let's go back to our page. How many yards are in 12 feet? There are 4 yards in 12 feet. Our next question is, how many inches did it grow after 6 hours? We had 12 feet at the end of 6 hours. We know we have to multiply each foot by 12 inches. To get our answer to that question. So now we're multiplying 12 by 12. Let's do an area model. And let's check with standard algorithm. So here I've set up our area model. We have our 10 plus 2 times our 10 plus 2. So in this big square, we're going to have our 10 times 10. Then we look down here, 10 times 2. And we look over here, 2 times 10. And then our last one, 2 times 2. What is our 10 times 10? 100. What is our 2 times 10? 20. Our 10 times 2? 20 as well. And then our 2 times 2? 4. Then we're going to add all of those up. Our 100 plus 20 plus 20 plus 4. 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 2 plus 0. 4. And then our 1. We just bring that one down. 144 inches, but let's check with our standard algorithm. Twelve times 12. 2 times 2 is our 4. 2 times 1 is our 2. 1 times 2, 2. And 1 times 1, 1. Remember, it's very important that we line up those place values. Bring this 4 down. 2 plus 2, 4. And then we're going to bring this 1 down. We'll end up with 144 inches again. So let's go back to our page where we're answering that problem. 12 feet times 12 inches equals 144 inches. So let's answer a whole problem. How many yards did the shadows grow after 6 hours? The shadows grew 4 yards after 6 hours. How many inches did it grow after 6 hours? The shadow grew 144 inches after 6 hours. All right, friends, it's towards the end, so let's look back. Once completed, you will be able to convert feet into inches and yards. So on your paper, for your math connections, you will be able to convert these yards into inches. We did something similar on our lesson. Bye, friends. I hope you have a great day.